In this video, we'll be going over the employee time clock, how to configure it, how to use it, how to check your employees' hours, and how to change them if you need to. When you're clocking in and clocking out on the point of sale, you'll need to use the cashier number instead of the login code. So to find your cashier number, you can go to employees and go to cashiers, and it'll show you your cashier number on the left-hand side. Now you can just change your cashier number if you want it to be the same as your login code. So if I double click on my login and I see on the left-hand side I have a login number of 2255, I can just change my cashier number to the same thing. That way you can use the same number for both items. One thing that's important to look at when you're doing the time tracking is to go down to time tracking entities here. If it's not already on your list, you may need to add it using the pencil and paper icon to the right of the word employees. You should have just the start shift and end shift, start shift being paid time and end shift being unpaid time. But if you want, and if it's pertinent to your business, you may want to also log clocking out and clocking back in from lunch. So in order to do that, you'll just create new, name it lunch clock out and lunch clock back in. And then for lunch clock out, it will be not paid time. And then when they clock back in, it will restart the paid time. To clock in and clock out, it's pretty simple. Once you're on the login page, you'll have this employee time clock option. You can select that. And you'll see the different entities that we created before, the start shift, end shift, lunch clock out, and lunch clock back in. We'll want to input our employee number or cashier number here. So I'll hit 0. I can then start my shift, and it'll let me know that my start shift has started for my specific login. And then if I need to clock out for lunch or end my shift, it'll be the same sort of thing. Just input your code and then clock out as necessary or clock back in. Now let's take a look at a report that will show us the total hours for a given time frame and how we can edit hours if we need to or add new entries. So let's go down to evaluations, and we're going to look for time summary report. If it's not already on your hot list, you may need to add it here using the pencil and paper. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to look at my current week's worth of hours. So right now I just have myself for an 8-hour shift, and let's say Grant Smith it was first day yesterday, and because he was first starting out, he forgot to clock in and clock out, and we need to input the clock in and clock out for him so that we can have some hours on record for him for when we do payroll. So we'll go to employees and go to cashiers, and we'll select Grant Smith, and we'll go up to more and select time tracking entries. Right now he has none, but I know for a fact he worked from 9 to 5 yesterday, so I'm going to input the clock in for yesterday for 9. And then start shift, and he worked at my Nevada store. Save, and then add another one for 5. It's going to go by military time, so it's going to be 1700. And shift, also the Nevada store, hit save. All right, now he has his clock in and clock out for that day. And now if I were to go back to evaluations and go to time summary report and recreate this one, you'll see that he also has 8 hours on file for this specific time.
Thank you for watching this Corona POS Help Center video. For more information, please check the description down below, where you'll find our online manual page, as well as the contact information for our support center and any other resources that will help you get the most out of your Corona POS system.